They just missed like the first.
They missed the first.
Of being president.
Sorry, video people. You're jumping in now. We're already a quarter of the way through the first part. So in addition with those things, the president functions as the leader in your guys' group setting. And I'm expecting that the different arms of the Overwatch Club kind of report back to the president. And today, we're not here to stop you guys from doing anything that you want to do as far as Overwatch is concerned. We're here to facilitate whatever it is that you guys want to do in Overwatch and make sure that everybody in the room here and everyone who's watching the video later has a voice in what the club is going to do. If you guys would like to do anything that we're not already doing, it's the president's job to make sure that that's happening, to facilitate the different aspects that the club is going to represent going forward. And we will be a club where anybody can come regardless of their skill level in Overwatch, regardless of their dedication to the game. It's going to be a place where all of us have a voice and that we can get together to do different things. I know a lot of you guys had the concern that I was going to come in today and break up what you guys already had going. That's not the goal here. The goal is not to segregate you guys into smaller groups as part of the club, but to kind of bring you guys together and hopefully be more open with what's going on with these documents and the whole process. Because maybe unbeknownst to you guys, there was a lot of document process that already was going on, and I'd like you guys, everybody here, to have a voice in that as well. Because the club constitution, what's getting written in there for the members and for the officers, not only impacts them, but it impacts you guys going forward as well. So everybody that wants to participate can definitely have a hand in this, and as much as you'd like to participate, we will be there to help facilitate that. I would like to take a second and see if there's anybody who has a question about what the president's role might be in the club. Crickets. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so pretty much it just sorry. So pretty much all it is just like us trying to bring or unify everyone together. Like try to make sure like not everyone's like feeling out there or alone, or just like try to bring everyone as an individual, but not and also being like, you know, someone like in charge of mostly everything and not everything, but like
part of it, well, let me stop right there because everything, that's an important sentence right there. As the president, you really need to know how to delegate these responsibilities as well. You can't be there overseeing absolutely every aspect of the club, nor can you only oversee one aspect in only that one aspect and ignore everything else. So you have to be aware of what's going on in the different aspects, but you have to be able to delegate to your different officers, different members in the club responsibilities, but you do have to be at the meetings. You do have to communicate with us about what's going forward, and you need to make sure that everything that's happening in the club is in accordance with what we're trying to do in the esports program. Rachel?
I was going to say, essentially they're overseeing everything like Nate said, and they're going to be figurehead. They're going to be communicating with the university, with some of the members, but mainly that's going to be Quinn's job, which we'll get into the overseer and all the other positions in a little bit. So they're more overseeing everything to make sure it runs smoothly, but they're not the dictator of the group. They're not, you know, overseeing everything. They don't get to do everything that they want. It's just making sure.
Okay, that's not true. All right, let's just stop right there. All right, so now I'll do my speech here, which is I'm the faculty advisor, right? Which means I'm the one protecting all of you from everybody out there who says, why are we spending resources playing video games, right? That's my job, and I take it really seriously, which means I have expectations here, all right? So, yes, I want to know your ideas. I want to know what you want to do. I want all of the different ideas. That, for me, is the Overwatch bubble, and I love being in that bubble, all right? Those of you that have played with me, yes, I'm bronze, and I'm having a blast, okay? I'm having a blast, all right? So thank you for being gracious about it. I want you to be in the bubble. You're the students. Nate and I are the ones trying to protect the bubble, okay? That's our job, is to say, you do the things. You have fun, but we do have to give some feedback about, here's how that's going to look outside the bubble, and that concerns me, okay? That's my job. Did I expect you to see that coming? No. EJ and I had this conversation when he was like, wow, I didn't think about that. And I said, wow, stay in the bubble, right? But it's my job to say, here's what that looks like, so let's kind of think about that. So to follow up on the what do I expect in a president, I expect somebody who's a leader. I'm a leader every day, and it's hard, and I screw up a lot. I don't tick all the boxes. I'm not the most organized. I don't show up on time. There are a lot of things as a leader I mess up every day. But what's really important to me is that that person is someone that everybody can come to and say, I got an idea, all right? I want to see leadership behavior. Because guess what? I can sell that outside of the bubble. I can't sell, we're now better Overwatch players. That won't sell, okay? It will not sell. Am I proud of that? Yes, I am, okay? I'm proud of that, all right? That's part of it, but I can't sell it, okay? But I can sell the people are getting leadership skills and they're learning as they do it, all right? So that was a good question, and that's my answer, all right?
You got 3 different answers.
You did. You did. Right. Yeah.
And you will continue to get 3 different answers
Yes,
as
so
we go
ask
through,
those
which is fine.
questions so that we can all understand that.
Yeah.
On the leadership point, too, that Dr. Schnell mentioned, it is very important to note that it's not only an opportunity to interact with the rest of the student body and be a leader here on campus, but that is something going forward into your life after college where that does reflect positively. If you are a member of a club and you are an officer in that club, president in that club, that does reflect positively. I have been on the other end of the hiring table and seen the resumes that have had those types of lists. It is a good thing. And like Dr. Schnell mentioned, the leadership qualities that, 1, you show in that position, and 2, that you grow in that position will be important. So we are looking for a leader for that position. And I think you guys should be too, because it's ultimately, while we do have some say in the matter, it's up to you guys. It is up to you guys. It's up to you guys to select somebody who you'd like that to be. And we will have an opportunity for that. It's not going to be today, but it will be sometime in the next week or so. So we will hopefully have the club up and running by then. Are there any other questions? I know we kind of got off on a tangent on that one.
I do that a lot.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's good. Me too. It's the first semester I haven't been in the classroom in a while. No. All right, then I'm going to take a few minutes and just ask your existing officers to share what they've been doing and see if you guys have any questions about what they have been doing, because it does appear from when I've talked to you guys, you haven't had a whole lot of information as to what has been going on with the documents and with the process of the club being formed. So we're going to take some time to do that now. Rachel, you want to start?
Yep.
Thank you.
Can you pull up the new constitution on your phone? So
I can pull it
Oh,
up.
okay.
Oh,
So-
the Overwatch one?
Yeah, the Overwatch one.
I got it.
It's still in the process of being revamped. I will warn you of that, but we're almost done with it. So hi, my name's Rachel. I am the vice president.
Did you guys edit it more?
First thing I wanted to say
I
quickly
did,
is I
yeah.
wanted to give a
I
quick
sent you
rundown
that,
of what
so-
elections are going to actually
Send it to
be.
me. Yeah.
So anyone that wants to run is more than welcome to. It doesn't matter if you're a freshman. It doesn't matter if you're a
Or,
senior.
actually.
That doesn't matter. If you want to run for president, you can run for president.
Stop. Yeah, no. Too much on the line here. This is too much responsibility. So I'm gonna look very, very hard at
Is it in
someone
your
who's
Google
frustrated. Because I don't have
I
evidence
can
yet
add it.
that you're balancing
It's
all these
on
things.
Use
Word.
the,
Okay, that's
So-
fair.
use the
I want people to be involved, absolutely, but you need to
I
understand,
pull up
I'm
the
looking at how that goes
You
sideways,
can log in here.
because that's my job. So,
Sorry.
if you're a freshman and you would really like to do something like this,
Okay.
reach out to me, all right? I'm there on Discord, reach out to me, let's have a conversation, okay? So I wanted to clarify that
Okay.
because
Sorry, Dr.
not a
Scott.
fan of that.
That's
all right?
that's totally
Yeah.
fair. So if you feel like you can handle the responsibility, you're more than welcome to run for president. And essentially, it's just going to be you're going to give a speech. I don't think we've decided on the time limit. Maybe like 2-minute speech, and you're going to give it in front of the entire club, and then everyone's going to vote by secret ballot. Person who has the most votes wins. Super simple. We're going to do that sometime next week. Now, actually, on to what the vice president does. So the first thing I
I
will
got it.
say while we're figuring out the whole getting the new constitution up is I mainly, like one of the big things is I'm the acting president when there is no president. So if the president can't make it to a meeting or the president isn't available or whatever, I'm the acting president. Mainly, I just help with delegation. I kind of do what the president needs me to. We try and make sure the next president does what they're supposed to, the next vice president does what they're supposed to. Like I said, I'm mainly there to support the president. I can't remember all my duties off the top of my head, which is why I was trying to get the new Overwatch constitution. Quinn, can I borrow your phone?
I'm getting it right now.
Oh, you have it right now?
I'm uploading to my drive.
Okay, sorry. I can't remember everything off the top of my head because some of it didn't apply during the summer, and that's when I mainly started stuff. So, what else do I do? So obviously I have to attend all meetings that I'm supposed to, train the next vice president. But the three main things that I really do is advertisement. So I work with the credit keeper, which is EJ, and the overseer, I couldn't remember the word, which is Quinn, to create and distribute different advertisement. And on that point, we actually just talked to the president of the Student American Marketing Association, and we are going to partner with them to get advertisement materials. So we're both really excited about that. If anyone's actually interested in joining the AMA, let me know. I can get you in contact with Sarah, their president, but they're going to help us with promotional flyers and give us some tips in addition to what the university gives us on how we can market ourselves better. So we're super excited about that. I'm also going to be working with the credit keeper, which is, again, Ernest, to make sure that we have everything needed for trips if there is ever a time that we're going to go on a trip or we're going out of town for a competition. That'll be our job. And another thing I do is I mainly work with TESPA. So TESPA is the competitive governing body if you choose to do collegiate Overwatch competitive gaming stuff. That wasn't the right sense, but you get what I mean. So they're the governing body for that, for the club side of things. And it is my job to make sure that we are following the rules of what TESPA wants for a collegiate chapter. Right now we're in the process of becoming a collegiate chapter. It's my job to make sure we have all the requirements for that. So those are my main things. The other thing I did want to say is I'm planning on running for president. So if you are interested in the vice president position, feel free to talk to me if you have any questions, or make sure that you also write a speech for that position, because if in the event I am elected, we will hold an election for vice president. So I just want you guys to be aware of that.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, you guys have any questions for Rachel?
You should have said when I am elected president, by the way.
No, it's not a when I'm elected. I know that there are some other people that are most likely going to be interested in running, and I am sure that anyone that chooses to run is going to be just as qualified as I might be. And I don't want to say that I am going to win because I might not. I want whoever is going to be president to be the best fit for the club. So whether that is me or someone else, I am more than happy with that. So if I am elected, we will hold elections for this post, but it's an if, not a when. I would like to clarify that.
Thank you. Any other? Okay, one thing while EJ is getting this up and running, Rachel did mention the competitive side of things, and I just wanted to take a minute to talk to you guys about that because I have had quite a few messages from a fair number of you guys asking about the competitive teams and what that was going to look like going forward. If you guys want to compete, we are not here to stop you from competing. If you guys would like to form teams within the club to compete, it's perfectly fine. However, it's not going to be forced. No one is going to stand here in front of the club and divide you guys into teams to force you to do competitive play. If you would like to, within the club, form your own roster of competitive play, that's perfectly fine. Yes?
I forgot to mention that if you are a captain and you're elected as president, you are no longer keeping your captain status. That's one thing I
I'm
forgot to
appointed to
mention.
captain status right now. So I think as far as we go forward, captains are not relevant. I think our president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary have natural kind of roles for running the club. But to me, captains were about everybody being divvied up into pre-assigned teams. That's my understanding of what captains were.
Mm-hmm.
So now they need to be more organically developed based on teams that really want to kind of go forward and compete that way.
I
The thing I was
agree.
going to say about captains is they were also a way for people to reach us easier. So
Nope, you're it. Reach
Okay.
out.
You guys are
So
in,
no,
yeah.
no protection there, all right? No protection there, so no. I really think the 4 officers, all right, need to be responsive to this team of people. If at some point in the future we decide we need that layer, absolutely, let's talk about it and let's create that. But I'm not willing to sign people up for that and do that now, all right, while we're just getting started, so.
On the competitive side of things. So as I was saying, if you guys want to compete, no one's stopping you. We're here to help support that. If you need help registering for different things, that's part of what I'm here for. That's part of what your club officers are here for. We can help that, but that is not the main focus of the club. The main focus of the club is making sure that we have a healthy growth of the Overwatch community here on campus. Putting you guys in touch with as many other players here on campus, people who are interested in the game. We definitely can do the competitive thing, but that is not what we're going to function for to divide the club up to make it be a competitive scene. And if we do see that going forward, we are going to step in and stop that. It's not something that we really can help facilitate within the esports community on campus here, especially for a game like Overwatch where we have so many different kinds of players. I know some of you guys are sitting here right now wanting that competitive experience. You guys can have that. It's definitely a part of what we're going to be doing, but it's not the only part of what we're doing. We need to find other ways to engage the rest of the club members. I don't want to see some segregation of the club. We don't need to see 6 or 7 or 8 different groups of 6 people connected and trying to play. That can be part of it, but it's not the main focus here. So as we go forward with this, please ask me for help with teams. I'm more than happy to help you guys with that. I do have a lot of competitive experience when it comes to gaming. I can put you in contact with the right people. I know how it is. But that can't be the only focus of what we're doing. So it is part of it. And I know that is a part that you guys are concerned about. So don't worry, it's not going to go away. It's just not going to be something where we're segregating everybody into different aspects or different teams the entire time. We're not going to stop you guys from doing it, though. That's perfectly fine. That is part of what we're here for. We're going to go ahead and bring up one of the next 2. Quinn, EJ, who wants to go next?
Have fun.
our lovely little princess is going to go next. If no one knows, her name is Quincess on Discord. That's why I said that.
So my role is the overseer, which basically I deal with you guys personally. So like any information like that you need, you'd probably come to me. I deal with a lot of membership stuff. So like when I was sending out messages about roster, I was supposed to be sending the messages out. I deal with that stuff. Any grievances like I talked about last meeting about like raging and stuff, you can get kicked out of the club for that. So I'd be dealing directly with you with that.
Social media?
Social media. If we want anything posted, I'll make the post up and then it gets posted on the official esports Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I probably shouldn't be the one dealing with people because I'm so awkward.
You're in good company, baby. All right, that's just fine. You kidding me?
Dr. Snell.
Do you guys have
Any
any questions for
questions?
Quinn?
Awesome.
Hi, I'm EJ, not Eva.
It's Eva.
So I'm the treasurer. Haven't really dealt with any money lately. You know, I know, not cash money to me. I know. Besides that, right now, I don't think those two kind of like really kind of said this, but as a part of the leadership committee, we all work together and all help each other out. So like while I won't be dealing with money all the time, I might help out with Quinn with trying to get advertisements going. I might help with Rachel trying to do stuff or like get an event together. Like we all work together. It's just for Source, they want us to know like, hey, you have this, this, and this. While we are all one, they see it separately. That's the kind of big deal. like he said, I will deal with money. So I will try and if there are any paid stuff you guys want to get done, like maybe shirts or something fancy, or even talking to sponsors. That would probably be fall under my kind of like umbrella of trying to communicate with that kind of stuff. Other than that, we haven't really done anything yet, so it's kind of difficult for me to tell you what I've done as a treasurer, other than just kind of help the club try to get off the level we are right now. So
I can add something in terms of what I know is going to happen with the treasurer is when you're handling money, there's like layers and layers of bureaucracy. That's how that goes. Everything I'm going to have to approve. That's that, you know. So in that respect, for the treasurer position, I need somebody on top of it because I have no idea how to do any of it, right? So when it's the, hey, we need to get approval, I'm going to turn to the treasurer and go figure that out and tell me which button I'm supposed to click. That's how that's going to go, all right? So there is bureaucracy, and the treasurer has a lot of responsibility and accountability in conjunction with me, all right? So I do know that from other clubs here in the psychology department that I've been part of, is that there's a lot of bureaucratic red tape that the treasurer and I, as a faculty club advisor, will be going through. So that's an important function.
We get to handle them dollar bills.
And you get to understand what bureaucratic red tape really, really looks like, all right? So, you know, get ready.
And
so, yeah, thanks.
I know if I'm still treasurer, I know I'll be doing this. I'll be talking to Nate a lot. I'll be learning from Nate because I haven't really done treasurer stuff before. I just know about it. I've handled money for organizations before, but I've never actually done it on a long-term basis. So if you do want to become treasurer, you do have Nate to kind of help you out because that is what he's here to do. He's here to help us all out, no matter what it is.
Because I know nothing.
And trust me, he knows everything. And he's like the Google.
That's a big responsibility.
Yes, it is. Here, all right? Yes.
Without Nate, we would be lost.
Yeah, he did the Google of the club right now.
Going along, you can, if you want to say.
Do you have any questions?
One thing to add to that, and the reason why EJ is telling you guys is that he hasn't had the training yet, is because you guys are not an official registered club yet.
Yeah.
We don't have the documents done. We don't have the officers elected. This is stuff that needs to get done. It needed to get done months ago. And we're kind of left in the lurch right now. So as far as the training goes, we are missing that still. The treasurer and the president cannot get their official student life training, source training, until after we're done with the whole process. So when the documents are done, when they're submitted, when Dr. Schnell has signed off on them, when I've taken a look at them, then, and only then, can we go into the training and get that sweet, sweet university credit card.
That cash
Can I go
money.
over some of the other stuff that we changed in the Constitution?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so
Wait a minute, did anyone see the old one?
No.
no,
then it doesn't
but I
matter.
still want to go over it because some of it's important for like attendance and stuff like that.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
This is, remember guys, none of this stuff is finalized.
Yes.
So the stuff that they're talking about
should be
are things that they
They draft.
sat down. We sat down and drafted things last week.
Yes. So if you have ideas for it that you think would work better than what we have here, because by all means we are not omnipotent, we don't know everything that should happen with the club. So if you have any ideas or you think something could run better or anything like that, please come talk to us. You know, we want your input. It literally says in the Constitution, this is a democracy. We aren't a representative democracy, we are a democracy. So if you have an idea, please tell us.
So could this be posted in this draft form?
Yeah.
It would be, there's like a Overwatch club,
Announcement?
all right? What's that?
You were talking
Not
about
the discussion, not announcement, but there's what like Overwatch club
Yeah.
channel.
Mhm.
How about we stick it there and that way people can really kind of look
Go
at it
ahead
and
and
get
post
some-
it later today.
We will.
I'll pin it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
We but we did kind of work on it a little bit to encompass things that we felt were a little more reflective of what we want in the club. So the things that are highlighted are things we changed. So it used to be that you had to attend like 70% of all meetings. Now it's you need to attend 50% of all meetings and all mandatory meetings. I want to explain mandatory meetings. So we are going to have 3 different chances for mandatory meetings. So it's going to be the same meeting, 3 different days, and the president and then one of the other board members are going to lead that meeting. And the reason we're doing that is because, we don't really want you to feel like you can't go to a mandatory meeting and you're screwed because I have to work and, oh my God, trust me, I work 2 jobs. I get it. It's hard. So by doing that, we're hoping that you guys can go to the meetings. They aren't going to be fun. They're going to be like this, where you're just listening to us talk about what's going on in the club, and where you guys can kind of, tell us what you're thinking. We're also going to post it on Discord like we're doing with this meeting. That way you're able to attend it. If you aren't able to attend the mandatory meetings once, it's fine. 2 times, we might start to talk to you and be like, hey, what's going on? How can we make this easier for you to attend the meetings? And we'll try and figure out a plan, because we really don't want the mandatory meetings to be a reason that you are gone from the club, but we do need you to go to them. I do want to stress that. So, after 2 times, if you're still missing it, we may talk about removal from the club for the semester. And it sucks, and I really don't want mandatory meetings to... Yes? I really don't want mandatory meetings to be the reason why, but, they are important. So we're trying to give you every opportunity to go to them.
Do they have to attend the meetings in person?
No. That's why we have the Discord meeting. And, are we able to see who attends a Discord meeting? Okay, so we're able to see if you attend a Discord meeting, and obviously we'll take roll at every mandatory meeting. So as long as you attend one of the in-person meetings, which there will be 3, or the Discord meeting, you're fine. You're all good. Just has to be one of the 4. Second thing is, if you are on a competitive team, you need to do 75% of practices. It's only if you decide you want to be on a competitive team. And the reason why is because, if we're doing competitive, we want to, be representative of good things. That's not the right way to describe it.
Let me put it down. Reason why it's a thing, because Michael and Alex saw it. Yesterday, there was gonna be a scrim for one of the varsity teams, and they backed out at the last minute, which was very unprofessional. So if you guys want to be a competitive team, you need to be very professional. You need to really commit to doing that, because it's a really big thing with collegiate esports.
Which is why we're going to have some competitive, some non-competitive. So if you just want to chill and play Overwatch with people, that's fine. But if you want to be competitive, we're going to be competitive, and we are going to treat it as hard as you would treat any other club team. What was your question?
I'm going to add something to that. When we do competitive here, we want to make leave good impression on other schools, other players. We're serious about Overwatch. We don't want to be oh, they don't care about Overwatch. They're just a bunch of friends playing together. No, we're actually serious about this. So that's why we want everybody who's on a competitive team to kind of that.
Which is why Nate and I are saying, at the club level, I don't see us doing that yet. Okay? I'm going to be real clear. We need to see club activities. We need to play together. We need to know we can play 2 to 3 times a week and handle classes and everything else. We need to have some evidence about what we really can do, so that when we step up to a TESPA team, we know that's going to be successful.
And
I appreciate the don't screw it up, because it tarnishes the name for the varsity players as well, does it not? Yes. And so that's important.
I'm sorry. I keep
Right.
interrupting you. And the other thing I was going to say, too, is just because we become a TESPA chapter does not mean that we are competing. It just means that we are under, TESPA's umbrella of rules, and we can get these, cool swag boxes and stuff if we do things. I'm still looking into that. I'm dead
We're
serious.
All for swag.
Yep.
Free swag for doing stuff. So, we're going to try and do that. The last thing is this goes for everyone and anyone that is in the club. You need to attend at least 50% of all club events. And club events are going to be everything from that Halloween terror party event thing that I was talking about to, I had an idea, if you guys are interested, the week before finals, we can color and have hot chocolate and just chill with music, because I have an Overwatch coloring book, and so I am gonna copy it. Yes, it is a thing at Hot Topic. It was $15, but it is fun.
Yeah.
It's got concept art. It is I'm pumped. I've done 2 pages. It's awesome.
Now, Rachel, will that music be Overwatch based?
Would it be Overwatch based?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
It better be.
I'll have to look at the coloring book.
No.
This is
the
me
music.
stroking my non-existent beard because I'm a female.
Wait, so is it just coloring, or can we also draw as well?
You can draw
It's
if
just
you
a-
want. It's literally just going to be a chill event of we're all stressed from finals. Let's all get together and have fun. So it's going to be those types of events where we're just getting together as a club, meeting people, being social, which I know some people don't like. but we're gonna make you social. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna be antisocial, social people.
Now, one thing to add, thank you, Rachel. One thing to add is that as a member of the club, you guys just want to take a minute and think about, well, why would you want to be a member of the club? You think, oh, it's so much work, it's so much responsibility. Why? I got 2 words for you. Facilities use. So if you guys want to be in the spaces, whatever that looks like, if it looks like practice, if it looks like watching some competitive Overwatch, if it looks like hanging out with your friends, that's why you want to be in the club. Because there will be a restriction on that facilities use. If you're in a club, you're good to go. If you're not, you're not. It's that simple.
I can tell you the facilities are going to be awesome. I'm going to be working there, so come say hi to me when I'm at work. I will love to see all of you. But yeah, we have PS4 Pros, Xbox One X's, and I rattled off at the last meeting all of the specs on the awesome gaming computers. Like, they are awesome. So it is about to be amazing. We have the most amount of space for any university. I don't know if it's public or just in general, but I know we have the biggest esports space in like the world. So the university has put a lot of thought into this, and it's about to be awesome. I'm super excited.
And it is a massive privilege.
Massive.
Okay? Right? This is a privilege, which is why we're going to do it right. Okay? It's a privilege, and that's why you need to be invested in doing things.
Yeah.
Right?
Did you?
Just to add to you guys that we are ready to go. Next Friday is the opening event.
Woo!
So one of the 3 spaces is done. I'll walk you guys over there when we're finished. We can take a look at it. The other 2 will be here 24 hours a day, sleeping in the Murphy beds.
It's going to be a long week.
So it'll get done.
So yeah, I'm going to be there as vice president, but it's also very possible that I'm going to have to put on my gaming polo and go run and help them. It depends on how busy they get. But please come, say hi. They're going to have really cool giveaways. Like Audio-Technica is giving away headsets, if I remember correctly. I think there's going to be some gaming chairs that's being given away too. It is going to be awesome.
Yeah, the gaming chairs will be revolved around tournaments based on other the other clubs there. So like, there was the Mayway tournament going on, the Fire Z tournament, the 2K tournament, and
Madden
tournament.
Fortnite. Lee's doing Smash 4. There's going to be some Hearthstone.
It's going to be crazy.
Tournament.
I don't know.
We have.
It's gonna be like
fingers in the
it's
pie.
gonna be like that festival.
Also, too, for Overwatch specifically, we're bringing out the varsity players for Overwatch, and yes, and we're gonna do some fun play sessions.
It's going to be great.
Yes.
All right. So Alex and I have talked about this. So Alex, why don't you tell everybody what the varsity club is doing, when, where, and how, so that we can be part of that.
Okay, it is 2 to 4 on the 5th in the old zip card office.
Right across the way.
And we are just going to kind of have like 9 varsity players to play with club, against club, do 3 club, 3 varsity versus 3 club varsity. You guys are going to get 6 varsity, put them on off rolls. 1v1s, anyone has a really good widow.
It's going to be fun.
We have a couple of good widows.
We were talking about making them all like mercies or something like that, and just make them try and play us.
Alex, what about this?
Yep, a bunch of battle mercies.
2 people for 1 computer for the varsity team.
Maybe.
So I want to mention a few more things about the Constitution, and then I want to tell you about some other things that might be coming up. So with the mandatory meetings, they're only going to be once a month, although that says once a moth. So I don't know what a moth is, but we'll figure that out. That's totally my fault. I'm the one that wrote that. So it's once a moth.
It's going towards the WAMP.
Huh?
It's going for the WAMP.
The lamp? Oh, okay.
Oh my god. God damn it.
Oh, God. Anyways, so we're going to give out the dates like a month in advance. Again, so we want everyone to make those mandatory meetings, so you're going to know like a month in advance when they are. It's going to be all good. And then again, separate dates are going to be scheduled for the meetings. I think that's all that I really need to go over the Constitution. I just want to double check. Other than that, it's just like, not discriminating against people. We're going to follow what the university says, all those important things. So there are two things I wanted to talk about. The first is because of our partnership with the American Marketing Association. They're doing something really cool tonight. I forgot to send Nate the flyers, so that's my fault. But they're doing a Fortnite tournament. I know we're not a Fortnite club, but if anyone's interested, it's going to be at a Walk in the Park cafe. So a $5 cover charge. They're going to have like a gaming pot of money. So if you win, you get money. And it'll be cool to support our partners.
Genuine question. Is it normally a game cafe or is it just a special event for that
It's
cafe?
a coffee cafe with a gaming room from my understanding.
Okay.
And they make food fresh and stuff. So I'm really excited about our partnership with the AMA. They're really excited about their partnership with us. So they're going to promote our events. We're going to promote their events. If you want to go, I'm planning to go. I think Quinn's planning to go, so I'm willing to drive anyone that doesn't have a car. It'll be cool.
What time does that start?
It starts at 5, if I remember correctly. So
Tonight.
if you have nothing going on tonight and you want to go, come on and support them. Second thing, this actually has to do with our club. We are planning a 3v3. So that is going to be, obviously, in the facilities. It's going to be on December 1st. We're going to have more details coming, but that's a Saturday, and we're hoping to get community members involved and just kind of unveil the Overwatch Club to the community and be like, we're here, we're awesome, come play with us. And I think there's going to be some money prizes.
Don't know about it yet, but something I want to mention. I talked to Nate about this very clearly. If you have friends who want to come and play, please have them come and play. I have friends who only play on console. Talk to Nate about this. You don't need a PC copy to play in the tournament. We will have a special program set up so you can come in. Your friend can come in. We'll have controllers ready for them to use. They can come in and play in the PC with a controller and still kick ass.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same way that it's going to work for the facilities. There will be 5 house accounts. So if you do not... 6. Okay, I'm sorry, 6. It'd be good if I was paying attention. So there's going to be 6 house accounts, and you're just able to play on them for free. I will warn you, it's going to be one account that everyone can play on. So it's very possible you're going to log on there, and it's going to be like, I don't know, a level 600 with really weird stats. But if you want to play on PC and you do not have a PC account, that is totally okay. You're more than welcome to use it. Now, once those 6 accounts are being used, you're going to have to either play on Xbox or PS4 or something else. But once someone else logs out and stops using that game or that account, you can use it. Or you can log in with your account.
Oh.
It's totally okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was
It's
about
either
to say,
or.
are we not allowed to log in?
No, you're allowed to log in with your
This
account.
is just for people who don't have it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When you go to launch
It's-
Overwatch, you have 2 icons. There's an Overwatch icon, normal one, and then a
And the
special
Blizz-
one.
yeah.
The special one's used for console players only.
And it's something. Oh wait, I was talking about something different. I'm talking about just going into the facilities and there's a house account for the PCs. That if you don't have a PC account, you can use. We are.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
If you want to buy an Overwatch account on PC, it's
$12 right now.
Yep.
Yes. So always do
Yeah.
that. I got mine for $20 when they were doing like the half price
Oh, you could've
weekend with
saved
like
$8.
free weekend and stuff. And my computer is horrible, so I'm excited for these facilities to be able to play. And I want to stress again how we're not just competitive. We're all levels. We're from anyone who's never played the game before but is kind of interested in it to the amazing people that I know are in this club and that could kick my butt any day. I'm like Dr. Snell of I'm stuck in bronze and I'm having fun. I'm 1400. That is my SR. So I'm not the best player in the world. I'm sure many of you could wipe the floor with me, but I just like having a community, and I'm really excited to be able to play with you guys. I think that's all I have to say.
All right. Now, I've got a couple more things, and then I'll let Dr. Snell add whatever she has to add, and then I'll take some questions, and we can head on out. So one thing that I would like to see is if you guys are interested in leadership, and a couple of you guys have already done this, I would like, and you guys at home, I would like to see an email. Send me an email. I will forward it to Dr. Snell with an interest in a certain position. This could be the president, or it could be another position, because we have 3 officers who may very well be changing a position here. Please send me that email. I know some of you guys have contacted me on Discord. Send me an email. Okay? I'll post it in the Discord. Send me an email with your name and what you have been doing for the club and what you would like to do for the club and which position you would like to apply for. Next week or potentially the week after, depending on how things go, we can meet again and do a vote on either the presidency or multiple roles if some people are changing.
I was going to say, I think I'm the only one from the current board that's running for the presidency. I don't think anyone else wants
It's a
to.
secret ballot, Rachel. We'll see how it goes.
Well, we got to give our speeches first, so everyone's going to know who's running for president.
Well, then, but you guys, you don't have to tell everyone that you're applying, though. So if you're applying, myself and Dr. Snell would like to look at the candidates first, as she said.
Okay.
Okay, so that
we're-
is important.
We're doing, like, candidates for all the
What will happen is I'd like to get an email from you guys. I will send it to Dr. Snell. We'll sit down and look at it.
Do I need to email you then?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And after that, I'll post it in the Discord. These are the candidates for each of the roles. Okay. If we only have one candidate, congratulations, you've been elected. Potentially. If we have multiple candidates, and I hope that we do, we will look to have another meeting next week or the week after to do the voting. If we don't have time next week, and that is possible because of the facilities madness that's going on right now, it might be in the facilities after they open, which would be October 6th or after. We'll probably look to do it on a Friday because it tends to be a good day for most of you guys, but we'll see what that looks like going forward. What else would you like to add?
I would like to talk a little bit about the Discord channel. Is everybody in the Discord channel at the University of Akron the Overwatch Club channels? Because if you're not, we're using them, all right? So, please kind of speak out, speak up, post memes. I don't get a lot of them, but that's okay. I look at them.
The announcement for this meeting was on the Discord, so I'd be concerned if people weren't on the Discord.
Exactly, but I was still asking, okay, because that is the way that we really communicate, and I just wanted to be clear that that's what we're using. Yes?
This is the only Discord for Akron Overwatch Club and all that, right?
Correct.
Oh.
If you use, and I'm sure Nate has said this like 5 times, and Dr. Snell has said it, and I'm going to say it again, we're going to beat it into you. If you are using the other channel we were using before, you will be kicked out of the club. No exceptions.
So here's the thing. I'm on other Discord channels.
It doesn't
Okay.
exist anymore, but if you are.
I'm on other Discord channels. We don't dictate that you can't be on other Discord channels. I am, okay? Right? The issue is, as the Overwatch Club and our function here as a University of Akron Overwatch Club, any of that communication has to take place on the University of Akron Esports channel, okay? So that's the way that goes. So that's, if it's our club and we're trying to play together and we're trying to do things and we're talking about what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it, it needs to take place there, all right? So I want to be real clear, but it's not like I can say you can't like ever be part of another Overwatch Discord. I'm on like 4, so but they're different things. So that's the issue, is that our stuff needs to be there. Does that make sense? And there is only one, okay? So there's also a lot of us that have been playing pickup games there. So I think I've still got varsity players here. Who's still varsity?
No, they went for yoga.
I know. I just yelled at them just to say goodbye, all right? So, Alex, introduce yourself. You are?
I'm the varsity manager.
Okay. And you're
Oh, my tag on
Yeah.
Discord is Chunder.
Chunder, all right? So this is Chunder, all right? So
Try to be on that more.
So the issue is there's been a good bit of activity, all right? So I know Game Changer there because he's been talking about his snazzy. Come on, stand up and let's see it. Come on. Come on, yeah. Woo! Oh, I'm jealous now. Okay, I'm really jealous now, all right? So I recognized him right off. So I do want to kind of do game names so I can start to kind of connect people. First of all, second of all, I've been having a lot of fun going into the pickup games and playing, but it's intimidating. And I would like to see more people that are at my ELO. So I'd like to kind of say a couple of things about that. Number one, the people that are way higher ELO than me have really been a lot of fun to play with, okay? It's quick play, guys, all right? If you want to go comp, well, you're not going to be comping with me, all right? That's not, but I'd like to have somebody comping with me, all right? And it's not the varsity players, okay? That's just not how that really works. So I would like to get to know more people. So if you're kind of kicking around in the evening and would like to just kind of play a little bit of Overwatch and not be doing it alone, pop on, say hi, let's figure it out, okay? Because right now, I think I'm the only bronzer and I'm feeling
I'm bronze.
I know, but I haven't seen you in the channel, so that's my point.
I'm
I'm
below
sorry,
500.
Yay! Oh, right. Okay, good.
I'm
So,
sorry, I'm very busy.
so the issue
My
is,
silver.
good. So let's all play. And I did want to say that when you see people that you're pretty sure are varsity players, they've got other places to be. All right? So if they're sitting in our lounge, they're there to play. Okay? So take advantage of that.
I will say my Discord.
Yeah.
My heart is top 500.
So if anyone doesn't know, my Discord name is LeahCar99, and
It is Leah, not Rachel.
apparently they've decided my name is Leah. It's actually my name spelled backwards.
Oh.
But I have an extra A in my name.
Yeah,
My name is spelled
I get it.
R-A-C-H-A-E-L, so it's my name backwards.
Great job.
Yep. Because my parents hate me, apparently. No, I'm kidding. There's
So
no reason for
I would
that.
like to see more people playing. I would like to see people playing together. And that's going to go a long way for me being more interested when somebody says, I really would like to put together a TESPA team. That I say, you know what, I don't think that's pie in the sky. I think you work well with people. I think you're scooping up a group of people that want to play together. I think you're doing the things. What I don't want, and I'm going to be real clear, I do not want somebody to say, I'm in the Overwatch club because all I want to do is a TESPA team. And I'm like, okay, so that's your job to make happen. No, it really isn't. It's not my job, and it's not any other leadership's job to make happen, okay? If that's something you're really committed to doing, then do the things, okay? Start to play with other people. Start to find what you think would be a good team. Start to put it together, all right? As opposed to having an expectation that it's just going to be done for you, all right? So I wanted to be real clear about that. I'd like to see that kind of happen, but there's a lot of steps I think that kind of need to happen as we move forward for that.
The other thing is, we will help you with that. It's not like we're going to leave you floundering in the middle of the TESPA pool and be
No.
like,
No,
bye.
but find your team.
Yes.
Find your
it's
team.
not
That's the
our
point,
job.
okay? Find your team, engage, all right? And figure out who you would like to do that with, all right? I really do encourage that. I would also like to have more ideas about how we as a club can do the things that matter to us as Overwatch people, right? I'd like to climb, just saying, okay? I'd like to climb the ladder. So I'd like to do it with people who learn to play and realize that I'm a Mora one trick. That's what you've got. So make good use of it because that's what you've got, right? As opposed to just landing somewhere. So I would like people to think about how can we do that a little bit better so that we're all kind of doing the thing and getting to know each other. And for me, that's one of the big advantages of not just logging on and clicking the comp button, but actually kind of starting to play with people who
And
know
quick in
me.
the heads.
What's that?
Quick in the heads.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very fun
So-
when you get to play with people and talk to them, and it's not just some random person online. Although I have met cool people online.
I have too, but I'm a little bit more invested in saving Andrew, who's dying in front of me, than a random person. I'm just saying that's how that works.
I will say though, I met a girl from the Australian outback, and that was very interesting. Cause she's like, I'm from where Junkertown's supposed to be.
See? So I'd like for us to start to use that a little bit more and get to know each other, all right, and have more people kind of playing.
I want to tell a story. So one of my friends,
Story time.
His name is Andrew. He goes by Vladimir, and I think Hannah Fortune is on the team as well. But he was he got a team. He put a team together by the old style, and what kind of came out of that was actually very interesting. They became friends outside the game, which was what we want to happen here. We
That
want
one's
you guys
sitting
to
right
be
over
friends.
there. That one, okay? I met online. That one right there. So no, I've got a pretty good history of that, all right? But we now know each other. We get to harass each other in the student center, all right?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Ben Hammer.
We get to take advantage of our facilities, all right? So now, you know what I'd really like to do? I'd really like to know who you guys are, all right? So I'm Cyber. All right, SCYBHER. All right, yep, I know it's tricky, right?
I thought it was Cy.
Because I really go by Cy.
Yeah, I
SCY,
knew it.
right? So that's who I am. That's my game name. All right, call me Cy. I know who you are. All right, call me Dr. Snell. You could be anybody. Okay, you could just be anybody, right? So that name is actually important to me. So who are you?
I'm Dr. Crow, but you all probably know me as the Torbjorn mate.
The Torbjorn name we played last night. All right, good to know you.
On Discord, my name's just Tyler Oswald, because that's my name, but on Battle.net, my name's Claire.
Okay, Claire.
On Discord, my name is Spider, and it's also Spider on Battle.
Yes.
Okay, so you're a Spider. All right.
Discord, Bandstorm Crow, Battle.net, Bandstorm Crow.
Bandstorm Crow. All right.
Casper.
Casper. Perfect. All right. Archangel. All right. Game changer. Look, he's got it on his arm because he's cooler than the rest of us.
You send me a link.
SDR Shade or SDR Shade OW.
I know the voice now. We played together a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, I'm Thunder.
Chunder.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Ready to qualify?
Yep. Okay. So you're the one playing Destiny 2 a lot. We got a friend who plays Destiny 2. See, I learned. You guys know when I play, I know when you play.
Yeah.
Don't tell my department chair. Okay? All right?
On both, on Hiccup.
Say again?
Hiccup.
Hiccup. All right. All right. See, see, that's my name. I'm like, whoa.
You're the one that's always aiming for me.
Harmony. All right.
I'm Zeros.
Zeros.
Yeah.
Pop. All right.
On Discord and Overwatch, it's Mustavi, but I play on console. So if anyone plays console,
I do. Okay.
See, you guys are console.
I'm always.
So go out and say something. Find each other.
I hear it.
What?
Yeah,
I'm on Xbox One.
Okay.
Oh.
If you do play console, it's a silly name. Long story, Banana Killer.
Oh, nice. All right. Okay. And you are?
On Tosmino, on Discord and Battle.net, and James Plug Twitch.
Can you say that?
Say it again.
Shameless plug Twitch.
I still can't hear you. You are a quiet person.
All right. Say it again. Your game name?
Tosmino, TOSMINO.
Tosmino.
Tosmino. Got it.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Battle.net, Discord, and Twitch. Wild Chavez. You guys know.
Oh.
Oh, you're Wild Travis. See, we played together.
You're the one that asked me about Sombra.
Who are your streams on Twitch?
Oh, so you people need to talk.
Last time I tried
See?
Oh,
Okay.
and if anyone plays PS4, it just meant the A and the I switch. So wow.
So we have 3 people that play PS4.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at that. Look at that team.
See? So you guys communicate. Good. So Wild Travis, we played. Now I know. All right.
I play PS4, but I also have an Xbox controller. And I'm just like,
All right.
I'm this Pepsi.
Okay. Okay. I think I've seen a couple of memes that I didn't really know what they meant, but one first catch up. All right. Back here.
I'm Zero.
0. All right.
On Discord, I'm the not famous one, and then on Battle.net, I am Ron Zendaya.
Good. All right.
Oh.
Oh, see? Oh, yeah. And you are?
The other program.
I want to see this one.
If memory serves, we already have, and I lost.
It's spicy.
Okay. And one more. XLN? All right. Genji. Yeah? I feel you, Genji. All right. Thank you for that.
When it
Okay?
drops, I'm ready.
Thank you for that. All right. Oh, I've got everybody here. Wait, you guys. What are you? No, you first.
I am the boss of 722. It's actually my birthday.
Okay.
So yeah.
So that's both
Yep.
Overwatch and is the boss. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Even though I'm silver.
Okay. I'm bronze, baby. I live up to you. Okay. And you are?
I'm Princess.
Okay.
And on most everything else, I'm Chicken Nugget Queen.
Nice. Rachel.
Everything is Leahcar 99. LEAHCAR 99.
Okay. It's nice to meet you all.
What,
Right.
What about
Nate?
Yeah,
You
Nate.
play?
No, I
Of course
don't
you
play
do.
Overwatch.
What? Oh.
Then we don't care, do we? Then we just don't care.
A mission. We have a club mission now.
That's why I'm not your guys' club advisor.
Would you even be able to be a club advisor?
I'm the club advisor for like 12 of the other clubs.
I did not know that.
So now, I want you to think about that a second. That means the faculty are not yet clued in to what is going on with esports. And I just got a special invitation.
We just had 60-some members sign up. So.
Well, I was one, and I've got a couple other faculty members here. The faculty have been invited to a special kind of figure out what esports are. And part of this was a conversation that Michael Fay and I had in the summer when he said, how do I get faculty involved? And I was like, they don't know what this looks like. They have no idea what this is, okay? They don't get it. So give them an opportunity to see people do the thing. Well, apparently we get lunch too. I thought that was wicked cool, right? So people are, 60 already? That went out an hour ago.
It also got posted in the digest on Thursday.
Okay, all right, well, I missed that. I got buried somewhere. So that does mean, as of yet, we don't have the kind of faculty level investment and participation, all right? But I think that really is coming, and am I the only faculty advisor of an esports club? There's two of us. Oh, good, okay.
Who's the other one?
Oh, that's right, because you made us red. Of all the colors, you picked red.
Yeah, the other colors were taken.
It's getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Pink looks good.
Who's the other one?
The other one is for the Fortnite.
Okay. What's their name?
It's in red. Look in red. When
Yeah.
it shows up, we're in red. We're really distinctive, all right, on the Discord channel. So I'm really excited to meet everybody. I'm really excited that we can kind of pick up where we've left off and kind of move forward, all right? And I really want people to be thinking about what we can be doing together. That is what we want to be doing and things that I can sell, okay? So think about that. You think about what you want to be doing. You talk to this group, you talk to me, you talk to Nate, and we'll be like, wow, can we sell that? And that's really important right now.
We're not going to tell you your idea is stupid. No idea.
Oh, no, I
is
never
stupid.
say
No
that.
question.
We should
No,
all
no,
play
stupid.
Torbjorn.
Just know
That's stupid. Look how quickly that changed. Okay?
I didn't say that. Dr. Snell said that.
I did.
Tell you
I
that.
did.
Everyone being
I don't want you to feel attacked.
This
This is a
Dorado.
safe space.
No.
All right.
I can't play Widow.
Are there any questions about kind of who we are, what we're trying to do, how we're moving forward?
Can we see our names?
Can we say it?
Were you not
I am not
You wasn't at the last one, were you? When we
Yeah, he
recognized
was.
it? Okay.
He was the one starting
I am
with.
not
You were like this the whole time.
We're gonna do it. Okay, so last meeting, yes, we're doing it. Last meeting, we had everyone mime their mains, and you had to try and find your group. If you weren't here last meeting, you get to do it in front of everyone. So woo!
Okay.
Emma, you weren't here last meeting. You get to do
called
it.
out.
Emma, get over here.
Come on.
That's what
We'll
happens when
identify.
you were my roommate last
Mime
year.
it.
I know who you are. I know who you are.
Work.
I know, but you still get to mime your main out.
I'm assuming Tracy.
You did it. I don't care. Do it.
In defense, I just said.
McCree?
What is that, McCree?
Reaper.
Sassy Reaper.
I know.
Is this Tracer?
I can't like.
Hey!
There you go.
Check out the winner and then come back.
Oh my
See,
god.
you did it. You did it.
You're next.
Me?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's see it.
I'll do mine if you're really not embarrassed. Mine was funny.
Well, it's a three-way tie, so I can't.
Pick one.
No, do all three.
Pick one.
Pick one. I'll say all of the people I made.
Yeah.
All one of them.
You have to
I
come up
one
with
of
a
I'm
word.
the as always.
Thank you.
Alright.
All right.
I got it.
You got one? All right. Good.
Hey, I'm gonna do the right part of slow dance with Tamara.
You dare.
I think I got it. I think.
All right.
Oh, hip it up!
Yes.
Why are you so angry?
What? Now that's how you get tinnitus. Hey, being a Torbjorn made of all things.
I'm not actually a Torbjorn.
What are you then?
Any questions, concerns?
I can't play my
No,
name because she
I'm
always
pretty
steals
sure
it.
some of you guys weren't here last time. Both of you get to come up and mime your
Come on.
names. It's our hazing ritual, apparently.
Don't word it like that.
No, it's bad.
It is our ritual to meet people.
It's our initiation ritual.
No.
Oh, Diva.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other Diva means last time we're doing this.
Their phones.
Yeah.
Alright?
He was? Okay. I'm really bad with people. You're the, there are like 5 Torbjorns.
I am the ironic.
Alright, we're paying attention.
Anna. Yeah, finally.
We need that nano. We need that nano.
Anna.
Oh, Anna. I thought it was McCree.
No.
McCree doesn't work iPad.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's not like the Jedi thing. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's 12 o'clock. Alright, so we get a tour?
Yeah, we can do the varsity arena.
It's finished? Awesome. Thanks for coming, guys. We'll try to start meeting in a place that's a little bit bigger, but
What's up?
I'm literally doing nothing for the next 4 hours.
Okay.
So I'll see you for the second.
All right.